I'm tired. This is so exhausting. Titus. Whew, what a challenge. Titus is somebody that came from hood life. He was born into hood life on both sides of his DNA spectrum. His mama's side of the family and his daddy's side of the family. Titus is somebody who, as he begins to tell his story, the harsh reality of everything and anything that can go wrong in the hood life will go wrong in the hood life. Titus spent most of his younger days in and out of the system. That's right, Titus been going to jail since a young boy. But the last time when he went to federal prison and he got out, he was determined to turn a new leaf. Became a working man. He even drink coffee every single morning and wish everybody peace, blessing, and light on his way throughout his day. So we know the faith there. The foundation of hood life, well, that came with family. Titus' story was worth pursuing because Titus' truth is sharper than iron. His heart full of poison. It's recording day. Questions print. And Titus has made it to Indianapolis. Let's get dressed. The biggest challenge with Titus is going to be keeping him calm and functional and focused on the goal. He's been through a lot. Shootings, incarceration, federal time, and he has a lot on his chest. So I have to keep him mindful of what to say and what not to say. So I have to hold a tight rope on him. But I'm excited. I'm excited to hear his story. I'm excited to share it with y'all. And I gotta go get my clothes on. My briefcase is ready. So we're dressed, we're in the car, all the equipment's in the car. And I think I'm most excited about Titus because he's going to unravel the brutal truth behind what happens in the hood life. The good, the bad, and the ugly. He is downtown Indianapolis, so we got a little ways to travel because I'm almost in Castleton. Let's go. All right, so we here. We made it to downtown Indianapolis. We gotta get the equipment out and head upstairs to see Titus. I'm excited. Stay tuned. I'm sure it'll be very emotional. On Simply Winter, the podcast.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining me on another episode of Simply Winter, the podcast. Today, we are joined by Titus himself. Titus, say hello to the people.
What's good? What's good?
So tell the audience a little bit about yourself and who you are and where you grew up.
Y'all know my name, Titus, from the Bronx, off of 3rd and Holy. Been since the 80s. Ain't too much, a whole lot about me, just a cat, standing solid from the west side,
All right. So, what was when we think about the neighborhood, the Bronx, in the early '90s, leading up until whenever it is you left? What was like day-to-day life like for you?
The '90s was kind of rough. That's when we had the Concord in Bronx Beach, so lost a lot of friends during that period of time. A lot of homies from the hood, you know. A lot of families got broken up. You know, a lot of lives changed during that period of time.
What is your fondest memory from that time, if one at all? You know.
Yeah, I got a lot of them, you know. I see money, you know, RIP money, you know, King money from my way, you know what I'm saying, the sunny side. You know, I see a lot of that, you know, a lot of leadership was going on back then. We had a lot of people trying to organize the neighborhood, you know. And when we lost them people, the neighborhood went downhill after that, you know. So it was, you know, it was ups and downs in that part of the time.
So, what is like your ties to the historical background of the neighborhood and the leadership that occurred then? Because you have direct ties to people like Money, Dewan Salih, and you're a part of the Battle family, right?
Yeah.
So, what was your direct ties to the neighborhood back then?
Back then, you know, my uncle Scotty Robb, he was with a clique full of people then back then, you know, it was him, Glenn Thurkill, Murph, Barney T, you had Dewan Salih, Terry Salih, you had Miguel, you had different big people that had an influence on me back then, you know. You had the Kellys, they was doing their thing back then too. My ties came from, you know, like my uncle. I sat back and watched a lot of things go on, and it really didn't come from them. You know, my ties came from Pootie. A lot of people don't know who Pootie is. Pootie don't get his flowers like he should, but Pootie was one of those people back in the day. You know, he was with Menace. He was with Young Menace, and I really looked it up to Pootie because back then he was for his people. You know, he was really for his people. He was GD. You know, he was an outcast of the hood, but he didn't take none. So, and pretty much, you know, that was my first thirst when I seen Pootie getting into it.
And so, what directly was the contributing factor of you saying, all right, I'm finna jump off into this hood life because this look lit?
It was me keep getting jumped. I kept getting jumped in the hood for some reason. I probably guess light-skinned niggas didn't get no love back then, you know, so niggas just kept jumping me. They didn't like me. They didn't like who I was. They didn't like who I stood for. They didn't like who I hung with. I kind of was like the underdog. So I took pride in collecting all the underdogs. So I had got a clique for the underdogs, and we named ourselves. We was Holy Street, and we was born, and that's how it took off. You know, we took up for each other in the neighborhood full of people who didn't like us. You know, it was quite a few of us that was outcasted because we weren't doing what other people was doing. We weren't doing what other people thought we should be doing. So that's when it took off. You know, I kept getting jumped, and I got jumped one too many times, and it was just.
You was like, all right, I had enough.
It was over with.
What age was you when you realized, oh, okay, I'm a legit hood brother now. Like this me.
Well, I always thought I was the shit. I ain't gonna lie, I thought I was the shit. And the thing was, when I was thinking I was the shit, I wasn't shit at all. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't nothing. I was just thinking I was the shit. But I became the shit. I became one of them niggas. One of them niggas not to play with. You know. And so there was a lot of niggas out there. They know who they is. You know. Niggas know who to play with and who not to play with. You know. And it was just at a point in time, I knew I had to be the best. I ain't had nobody I could run to. I am the oldest of my tribe. You know. So I had to really show my brothers and my sisters how it go. I had to be their hero, so to speak. They didn't want to see their big brother getting jumped or bullied, or So after that, I just knew I had to be the man. It wasn't no ifs and ands about it. I was him, still him to this day. It's no way out of it for me.
All right, so be back. So let's just go dive right into it. Let's just get right to the thick of things. What about your past was the most traumatic experience for you?
The most traumatic experience for me when I lost my uncle, Mike Holt. That was another part of my turning point in my life where I really didn't care then. I really didn't give a fuck. It wasn't no stopping me to watch my grandma lose her baby boy, and she cried, and I can't do nothing about it. Really did something to me, totally up. So that's the part of the game that we can't be prepared for. Once you're in the streets, you're in the streets. There's no ends about it. You can come out of it, but your past will always haunt you, no matter what. You can try to change your life. You can try to do right. And your past will still come get you, because there's somebody in your past that's really hurting, that you did some foul shit to, and they want their get back. So you always got to be prepared for situations.
Because it's safe to say that when you in a hood life, and say maybe 5 years prior, you done robbed somebody or you done did a home invasion, and that can very well, even though you out, now fast forward to today and you're out, those people could very well still retaliate.
Oh yeah, it all depends on the person, A lot of people do a lot of things to a lot of people because they know they can, and they know they can get away with it, which is they pick their battles. A lot of people out here don't stand on business like they say they stand on business, because if you stand on business, you stand on everybody, not just some people. You don't select the few people to stand on and say, I'm going to stand on them and not stand on the rest. It don't go like that, especially when you're in the streets. Any sign of weakness, they use it against you. And it's a lot of signs of weakness. Like in the hood, for instance. You can just go through each side, each set. Everybody gonna have their own story. Everybody gonna swear they the realest. Everybody gonna swear they did this and did that. But you got niggas my age still staying with their mamas and their daddies. They 40 years old, pushing 50. They sleeping on their parents' couches. They ain't even paying their parents water bill, light bill, They sit on their couch, they sit back and tell these old ass stories. They stuck in the past. This is all they got. Is the past.
In doing these interviews, my goal, I don't care who became a part of snitching culture, because as I ventured off into the law field, I understand how snitching culture came about. You got these prosecutors and district attorneys forcing plea deals on people, forcing people ultimately into the snitching culture, because they hanging 40, 50 years over somebody's head attached to a photo of seeing you with the bigger nigga. And if you don't sign and you don't say X, Y to the Z, which is ultimately prosecutorial misconduct, and that what angers me the most is a lot of people during the 90s that went through that indictment phase went through it based on prosecutorial misconduct and forced plea deals and forced into snitching culture. And I think in shedding light on how that came about, it'll kind of minimize some of the long-lasting anger and envy and revenge that exists in the hood based on you snitched on me. A lot of people know who snitched on them, but they don't know why. All they see is what's on the paper in black and white, and this is who said what. You know what I mean? But they don't know what happened behind the scenes between the prosecutor and the DA's office and the federal agents that forced that person into snitching. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying snitching okay, because when y'all in the street world, I guess no matter what they put on your head, you gotta take that. And that's what y'all try to walk by. But I just feel like if people understood what happened on the legal aspect of how snitching culture hit the Bronx, it'll minimize some of the anger and argument.
Because we ain't legal people in the streets. So I'm not gonna ever say I can see why a person snitch or told. Don't get your ass in the streets. You don't have, see, that's the thing. A leader, a true leader, you gonna know a person around you. That's like I got a homie that I kick it with and we drink. I'm not gonna go get my homie to go down and get some business, do business with me, and I know he a drinker. My homie's main purpose is me and him, we kicking it to get drunk. So why would I call him to implicate him in some bullshit when I know 9 out of 10 he gonna tell? You know he gonna tell. So why put him in that situation? See, a lot of us put people in that situation to tell on people because we for self. A lot of us in, which they want to say, they send off to do that. And the send off's telling them. Why? Because you sent them off. There's no real reason why you should tell on another man. Just like I just told you back then about the beef situation. There's no expiration on retaliation. So there's no expiration on snitching. People just getting out of jail for doing 20 years, 30 years. You took people away from their kids. Their kids was 1 year old. These people kids is 25 years old. This man, daughter have a problem with him because he wasn't in her life. Why he wasn't in her life? Because he couldn't shut his mouth and do his own time. He might have just got caught 9 out of 10 back then. They was only getting caught with down there, what, a 16? And he took down the whole organization for this bullshit. So no, I don't give a fuck what's going on behind the police doors, for one, because these niggas out here police too. They is the police, they is the DAs, they is the judges. They judging too. Anytime a man can take you away from your family, they judging. They playing God too. You know, it's no right way and no wrong way for that. If you in the streets, take your weight, man. Take your weight, it's simple. Get out the streets, because when you go to jail, that's another thing, when you go to jail, some make it, some don't. But when you go to jail, it's like segregation for you. You locked down, because you can't walk no yard. I witnessed it. I seen people get rounded up. I was on Vice Lord time, like when I went in there. I wasn't on Gary time or Indiana time. I was on gangbanger time. And the hood taught me so much wrong shit when I was on gangbanger time, I had to get on that motherfucker and sit in the cell and reprogram myself. They gave me a fucking book with laws and policies and principles.
The gang culture insider.
Yes, I had to sit back and learn this shit in 30 days. Like, literally. Free my brother Fatty, man. You know, like, I sat in there and read this shit like it was the Bible, you hear me? I mean, like, it was the law. This was the law for me. And this is what I abide by. I take it serious just like I take God serious. I take Vice Lord literature serious just like that, because I know who I am as a person. and I know what I want to do in life. And as a whole, we the pace setters of the movement that's going on out here in these streets. Now, that's a lot of fucked up shit that's going on. But you know, you gotta learn right from wrong. Once you learn your wrong, you can always do your right. So you gotta learn from situations like that. But yeah, I had to learn all that shit, reprogram my shit. And like I say, Fatty, he taught me. Fatty, a good dude, he taught me. Fatty from the sunny side, he taught me everything. I ain't gonna lie, he taught me everything. I went in that system, he taught me everything. First person I seen when I got locked up was Peanut, Mexican Peanut. I ain't seen Mexican Peanut in shit. Peanut was gone back then, shit, damn near 10 years then. So I get to the yard, I'm standing in line, and the motherfucker asked me where I was from. I tell them I'm from the Bronx. They asked me, do I know Peanut? I'm trying to think like, yeah, I know Peanut. They like, Mexican Peanut? I'm like, yeah. He come down, that nigga started crying. Literally tears. We both out here, grown ass men crying now. That's how long we ain't seen each other. My man was lost, he was lost and forgot about. When you in there, you gone. Don't nobody think about you. You dead. Don't nobody give a fuck about you. So all that hood shit you did, them niggas ain't standing on business. They ain't standing on business. This man was made a way for himself.
So it's safe to say that you go because of the activity you carry on in the hood. But then once you in there, it's not nobody writing me. It's not nobody sending money. It's like from the hood. Like, it's just like, oh, he gone.
He gone.
And that's the end.
He gone, dude. You gotta be real solid for a nigga to reach out like that. You know what I'm saying? That mean, like, somebody really gotta love you to stand on you. And what I mean by standing on you, you in jail. Somebody gotta love you to hit your cash out, to pick up your phone call. You know how important it is for niggas in jail to hear their name in the mail call line. You got niggas in jail that don't hear their name at all. Like, no visits, no mail. They'll tell you, oh man, I ain't worried about that shit. Who ain't worried about that? Who don't want mail? Oh, bitch, lie to me. Send me something. Yeah, tell me you love me. I don't give a damn. I want to hear my name. Mm-hmm. You know, you want to feel want, still needed. You know, not just when you call and everybody lying to you. I'm gonna send you some money. Cause that's typical. Every time you call, motherfuckers swear up and down. They gonna do this, do that. They don't do it. They don't do it. The hood though, shit, yeah, all right.
What is like the circumstances behind your federal incarceration? Like, how did you end up in that level of trouble? That's what I'm asking, like, not the actual crime, but like, how did you end up in that level of trouble? Because like, the feds is serious. That means if they come, they got you. They got 100% hardcore evidence on whatever charge they come get you for. How did you end up in federal custody?
Well, it was 08. 08, my little uncle got shot. That's when he got killed. That's when I lost a little hole in 08. So in 09, my little brother Don, everybody know him, you know, he gets shot up there at the Posh at the time, the Tri-City Plaza. And the dude who shot him, he gets shot up. And so happened, I get back for the attempted murder. So they put me in jail. I'm fighting. I bonded out. I bonded out of jail, but I beat the case through deposition. So 2 weeks after I beat the case through deposition, the feds come. They come. The whole time it was a setup. Niggas set me up real good. They wore a wire on me. Came with a lick, talking about probably about like 10, 20 kilos. At the time, I wasn't selling drugs. I wasn't a dope boy. I never thought about selling drugs. Always the nigga that was gonna kick your dough down or come for you and I'm gonna let you sell the drugs, I'm gonna come get it. I see the police locking y'all up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna let you spend all day and do you. Me and my boy, we gonna come get that shit. That was me. And I was pretty good at it. So niggas, I'm gonna give him that. He didn't know I was hooked up with the situation, but yeah, they had a motherfucking lick for like 10 kilos at the time. These motherfucking kilos was like 32 a pop. So shit, it was a drought and everything. Nigga had, in my mind, I'm thinking reckless. I'm talking about 20 kilos. Shit, I'm about to move Granny out the hood. I'm about to do all type of dumb shit. Man, it wasn't that at all. We get to the takedown spot. Police come everywhere. The whole time, they was setting the whole play up. You had two individuals, informants, the whole time, setting it up. Motherfucking, it's crazy how they do it. I'm talking about these guys wearing wires and they belt, wires and their medallions. It's fucked up. But that's how they got me though. It was an inside job. Niggas told them, made me come to a meeting spot. And it went all downhill from there.
While you was incarcerated, were educational or rehabilitative measures present for you to work on preparing to re-enter society? Because you knew you didn't have forever to be in there. So what was available for you to rehabilitate yourself? Or was in your head, I'm going back home to hood life?
No, I don't think too much. Nobody in their head got they going back home to the hood life, but it is some people that do. But no, it's a lot of programs in there. They give you different type of programs in there to get you ready, but the programs really, you got to be willing. There's really ain't no program that can help you be ready, but you have to be ready, willing to be ready for yourself. Meaning that you got to be ready to get off the bullshit to help yourself. It don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck how many programs you take. I don't give a fuck how many church services you go to. What service you visit, you have to be ready to help yourself, to motivate yourself, to motivate other people. If not, you're gonna be in the same situation. You know, you can get back out and start selling drugs. Get back out, go right to the same people. Get right back out, go back to the same hood. And there's nothing wrong with going back to the same neighborhood. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just like, if you know you need to elevate yourself, you need to get around some people that's gonna help you motivate yourself. Every nigga in the hood is not motivation, and they ain't motivating shit, cause the nigga in the hood, all he wanna do is put his feet on you. He don't want you to come past him. He don't want you to surpass him. So if he's driving the Chrysler 300, he wants you to stay in the Ford Taurus. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta go around some motherfucker that wants you to bypass this Chrysler 300. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be willing to put the work in. Like I say, shit. Faith without work is dead. You know. So you gotta if you got faith, you gotta put the work in. You got to.
How did the time in prison set the stage for your outlook on life now, today?
Shit, I don't want to go back. So I do everything possible to keep me from going back. Like, I'm a loner, you see. I don't fuck with too many niggas. I like to really stay by myself because I know my attitude fucked up. So I choose to do things that I know that'll keep me out the way, you know.
You're speaking of your attitude, cause your attitude be rough sometimes. Like I can sense your attitude through social media. Like I could tell when you happy, I could tell when you chilling, I could tell when somebody getting on your nerve, and I could tell when you literally on 1,000 based on whatever it is you're saying, right? So have you thought about like speaking to somebody? Cause you know in the hood the stigma on therapy is like if we do that we crazy. So have you thought about speaking to somebody like getting counseling or anger management to help you with it, or is all this just
You know what?
the feelings you holding on to from what people done?
My probation officer said the same shit. Like, maybe I need to talk to somebody, but talking to somebody, no, I don't need. I talk to God. Me and him gotta understand it. Like he brought me this far. He blessed me to see 44. You know what I'm saying? So I've been talking to him. That's what I'm continue to talk to. I don't really need too many people in my life.
It's not nothing wrong with therapy.
I never said it was.
And what
I think like anything is therapy though. You know what I'm saying? I can watch TV and get therapy out of that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not finna go. I'm good.
What you say to a therapist is between you and the therapist. You do know that, right?
I'm good.
It's called client confidentiality.
But I like my pain. I like it.
Why?
Because it keep me level headed. It keep me knowing where I need to go in life.
It's one thing to. I like man too. But it's one thing to just say you like your pain, and another thing to totally be able to identify it, relate to it, and know how to navigate through it. Like me being in pain is what led me to start this podcast. But being in pain, I realized it was a lot of stuff from my past I hadn't healed from, as well as it was a lot of stuff that I was going through that I put in the back of my head and try to act like that it never occurred. And I realized that in order for me to heal, I first got to speak it into existence and acknowledge that this stuff is still hurting me. And I have to be able to live through this pain. Like what they call it today is crash culture. I crashed. I completely crashed. Here I am, a first year law student, fighting 2 felonies. Because I completely crashed. I didn't realize that I was broken and I was hurt from my pain, the pain of my past. And then once I crashed and I found myself behind bars, paying 7 bands, you know what I mean, to get out, plus hiring an attorney, I realized that I was broken and I needed to deal with my pain. So how do you navigate dealing with that pain?
Shit, I'm a thinker. So it be times that like I could watch TV and I'm not even watching TV. I'm always thinking, and my mind is always somewhere. I could be talking to my girl and not really talking to her because my mind always running. Like I lose sleep because of that. I go like just last night. I went to sleep. I went to bed at 3 in the morning. I woke right back up. 6, went to go get my coffee. Like I don't know why my mind always running and it's always just hitting. And sometimes it hit me so much it hurt, and it constantly go. No matter how high I get, no matter what I'm drinking, it constantly go. So I just sit back and I always think about it. Yeah, I got a lot of pain inside of me. I do. But it's a lot of people got deeper pain than me,
Yeah.
And I look at someone else's situation and I look at my situation. And a lot of people say you not supposed to make fun of somebody else's situation, and you're not. But when you look at somebody else's situation and theirs worse than yours, and yours feel a lot better than you. Why do it feel a lot better? Because you was not in the situation they is in. You know what I'm saying? So I always try to look for the positive and shit. Like don't get I blacked out one time. I blacked out one time since I've been out of jail, and it was ugly. It was real ugly. I was in the house with my grandma, my grandma, my brother, and my little uncle and baby mama. And they fucked me up. I don't know what we got into it about. Me and my little brother was arguing. But Shorty tried to say something, jump in. I'm like, hold on, bitch, this is my brother. You you see us arguing, can't nobody like come between me and my blood. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, just stay out of it. You know what I'm saying? But she triggered something off in me that I blacked off, and my granny was right there. So I pulled my gun. I caught my gun back. My brother's standing against the wall screaming. He telling her to leave me alone. I grabbed her. I'm pulling her out the door. My grandma telling me, "Oh, baby." So I had to really like, after that fucked me up. It really bothered me because it wasn't me. I didn't know what the fuck happened. So I choose to stay the fuck away from a lot of people because of that situation. Because I know it's a lot of pain. You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like you battling PTSD?
All the time. All the
Yeah.
time.
That's good, you know.
All the time.
That's good. So let's shift gears a little bit. And without telling me who shot you, let's talk about you being shot once you came home.
Yeah.
What was the circumstances around that? Because here it is, you home, you turned a new leaf on life. So what happened that the past came back for you?
Just hate. Whole bunch of hate. Still to this day, like I said, I don't know. There's nowhere around me. I'm sitting here with a bullet in my face. You know, I'm motherfucking I go down there, go to Gary. Think I'm finna kick in this shit. Slide up there to the club. Now it's supposed to be a hood club, you know how shit go. I jump in there, motherfucker. I go in the club, I see everybody. It's just like my sixth sense just went off. These niggas looking at me like I was lunch. I'm like, everybody's eyeballs just lit the fuck up.
What?
I said, God damn. So I go to the bar, my auntie Shalette in there. I leaned across her. I'm like, I tell the bartender, I'm like, let me get a double shot of 17. She give me a double shot and shit. I see my cousin Zay in the back of me. So I get to hollering at him. See some people coming in. They understand, like, she a female, a whole female, but you in the club, mugging the shit out of me like you a nigga, like, you don't even know me. You know what I'm saying? You probably heard of me, but you don't know me. So, you know, we doing our thing. I got the feeling, I tell Cuz, I'm like, Cuz, man, hey, man. I said, man, I'm finna go. He like, all right, bet. You know, I'm gonna walk you out. I'm like, bet. I put my cup on the counter and she walked me out. I jump in the car. Now I feel in some type of way. I'm on some dumb shit. Like, yeah, I know what time it is. But as they skip the woo, these motherfuckers come from the back. Mind you, these motherfuckers, they come right from the back and air my shit out. Shot my shit over, shot my truck up, hit me like they hit me 5 times. Motherfucking, all I can say, it was just some hating shit, you know, and the price that came with it was terrible because we'll never have no peace behind that situation. It will never get resolved. It will never be no how you do it with me. You know what I'm saying?
But why? Why do you gotta hold on to it like that? It's okay. It's okay to be like,
no, because
I'm done.
No. Because listen, you try to take me away from my kids. You try to take me away from my granny. You try to take me away from my mom. I didn't try to take you away from your people. I didn't do that. I was one of those ones. I was the loyal one. You know, and as far as that go, you put bullets in me, nigga. So it's like I have no sympathy for none of it. I don't know what I'm saying. I want you to feel every bit of it. That's what you try to do to my family.
So physically, I know you said you got one bullet still in your face, but
No, all of them still living.
All 5?
Yeah, they still living. They all still living. Yeah, they all still living.
Wow.
Yeah,
So what is that like for you? What does that do to your body physically and like the levels of pain?
like this hand right here, the only one like really give me pain. You know, that motherfucker get cold, hot, whatever. That motherfucker get the throb. It just throb. I'm like, damn, I tell her, grab this motherfucker, squeeze it, whatever. But this the only one really, all the rest of them don't do shit. It's this one. It's this motherfucker right here. That's it.
Do it impact your like daily activity, or it's just like normal?
It don't. I had to, I supposed to went to therapy, but I did it myself. You know how we do it. So I just, it don't impact shit I do. I still go through life normal. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm shell shocked, fucked up behind it,
Yeah.
Music loud, hear some shots or something, I jump, you know what I'm saying? It's fucked up, you know what I'm saying? But it's, like I say, it's the lifestyle you live.
What was it like? Like a ringing noise in your ear? Like what was?
I really like. I ain't feel it. It wasn't. I just heard it, and I didn't feel it. And only how I felt it, I was reaching for my phone. No, I heard it. Yeah, well, I was reaching for my motherfucking phone, and I just felt the blood everywhere, and it started getting warm. I reached for my phone, called my little brother Dom, like, bro, this nigga just hit me. This nigga, my brother, he going crazier than I am and shit. I'm on the phone, like he down here, I'm in gear. I'm like, bro, just chill out. I'm gonna get there. I drove myself to the hospital, put the con drive, all my tires were shot the fuck out. Now, man, I'm on 5th and Tom. Man, I took motherfucking the long way. I went down 9th and Colfax. I got 2 motherfucking, man, I got to drop this shit off. I got to get to the hospital. I'm fucked up. By the time I get to the hospital, I'm in here, the lady that I go in, I got all white on, so everything fucked up. They come grab me and shit. What happened? I tell them I've been shot. And I'm joking with the nurse and shit. She like, shit, you in good spirits for you been hit 5 times. I'm like, shit, I gotta keep smiling from crying, you know what I'm saying? So we going back and forth, and I got some blood on it. She like, oh, you done got blood on me. I said, damn, that's why you move my wound like that? She like, oh, I wouldn't do that, And then once I start talking, I started shaking real bad. So I knew I had to keep talking to keep myself alive. I lost so much blood, I was fucked. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody say that.
I gotta keep myself going. So I'm talking shit. You know, I'm just talking, and they just talking back, and she's so amazed, like how I'm in a good spirit, and I just been shot this many times. I'm trying to stay alive. That's what I'm trying to do. Shit. If I can stay alive, then we can talk about this shit another day. You know.
Everybody say that. Everybody say like, once you realize that you've been hit, you gotta talk yourself, continue to talk to yourself to keep yourself alert and oriented, because if not, you will succumb to the shock factor of it, and that's it.
You're a panic attack. When I stopped talking, I started shaking. I was shaking bad. I was losing myself.
Yeah. How was it for you to? I know you said your uncle was the most traumatic, but how was it for you losing so many friends to the impact of the neighborhood? Like,
it was fucked up. I mean, it was really crazy when you lose friends that y'all used to sleep in the same beds together with, and you never gonna see them again. Like, you never gonna see these people again. There's a lot of people that they'll get in their head, like, the people that's gone, you really, in reality, it's like you really never gonna see these people again. And for me, that shit hurt. It hurt. It's like we lost Angel. When they took Angel, that was another big part. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and then it's snake shit. It's not no other shit, it's snake shit. That's what hurts. That's the most dramatic part about this hood shit. Like, the niggas snake their own niggas, man. Like, I can remember the hood, man, we was 200-300 deep. Easily. Everybody was grandma babies. Everybody had a grandma in the Bronx. Everybody was out there. To see it go down like this, you know something bad happened. And it's more to come though. It's shit going on right now. Like, it's more to come. People never learn.
So, what lesson, if any, did you learn from living that lifestyle?
Trust none. Trust none. Don't even trust the motherfucker you and motherfucker slept in the same bed with. They'll get you.
What was your turning point when you was just like, all right, I'm done, I'm out?
Wanted to live. Wanted more for myself. I just knew it was more out there for me. When I started doing better, I felt better. I ain't feel like the same hood nigga no more. I felt like, shit, I could do this. I could do that. I could do this. Just like they taught us back in school, like, if you catch a felony, you can't do this. If you got a felony, you can't do this. And the felonies was directly to the black and the Hispanic community. So we fast forward today, this time in this generation, we got President Trump running for president of the United States, and he has a felony. I love that shit. You know why? Because these same people who told us we can't do it, but he can do it. You know how many laws they got to change now if this man become a president with a felony? A felony can't be around guns. How the fuck the president of the United States could be around nuclear weapons? Talk to me now. They got to change this shit. A lot of black people say, oh, he racist, he this, he. Do your homework. You got to do your own homework. You got to believe in what you want to believe in. Me personally, I love it. He's a felon. I know a lot of felons. I know they have to change these laws. And that's one way they're going to change it. How the fuck the president can, he's a felon. He going to be around. You mean to tell me he can end the whole world with these nukes and he's a felon? Come on, man. They got to change it. The world
That's
fucked
deep.
up.
That's a deep, that's a deep way to think about.
The world fucked up, I'm telling you.
That's deep.
That's why I love it. I hope he become president.
Because you feel that that'd be political advancement for convicted felons.
Yes.
How hard is it living life as a convicted felon?
It's only hard as you make it though, because it's a lot of jobs out here for us. You just gotta get off your ass and go get it. You know what I'm saying? We got good rights too. But you gotta know how to maneuver to get them to them rights. They ain't gonna just like give it to you. You gotta know how to get that shit. We got free healthcare. Ain't no way in hell a nigga should be out here with their mouth fucked up. Ain't no way in hell a nigga should be out here ain't taking a 6 months checkup. This the average shit niggas don't do. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't go to the dentist. Niggas don't go get checked up. They wait and see if that girl got burnt or she got a disease or something before they go. You know what I'm saying? They don't do this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But this the type of shit niggas need to do. They ain't teaching their kids this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up. But yeah, that's how it need to go though. I ain't gonna lie. Vote for President Trump, y'all. I told y'all. Vote for him. Make America great again. Fuck it.
Don't tell my audience that.
I have to put a lot of things in the pot and let them all go at the same time. Some gonna stick out. And maybe more than one thing. It's, I just keep going. Like I said, now, like back then, I didn't give a fuck if I wanted to live or die. But now I know I want to live, you know what I'm saying? So, and it ain't just about me. I know it's not for me no more. You know what I'm saying? I had my fun. I lived my life. It's for my kids. It's for my family. Everything I do now is for like me giving to them. You know what I'm saying? I'll go without for them. You know what I'm saying? I never gave a fuck. I get paid, they call me. You know what I'm saying? I get paid, they know it's there, whatever. It's not about me. And my heart feel good about that. I can get paid today and be broke today. You know what I'm saying? But if my family cool, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? real big on family. You know what I'm saying? I keep that shit 100. You know what I'm saying? I'm real big on this shit.
Yeah. What do you feel like be the main challenge for this new generation as they try to overcome or even avoid the hood life?
You know what? I had a conversation with one of my homies, Richie, and his son was getting in some trouble, and I told him it was because of him. He thinking it's his son, but it's really not his son's fault. It's his fault. And I said it's his fault because why? You want to stay in the same neighborhood, bro. You know the neighborhood did how the neighborhood did you. You want better for your son, so you need to move the fuck around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't complain about something and not try to better your situation at the end of the day. If you complaining about something, do something about this shit. Don't complain and still sit in the same shit you complaining in. Because it's nothing. You're not doing nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You want to do it. I dare you. Just take the leap. I dare you. Take the leap. Take it. Take it. I promise you. You're gonna like it. Shit hard. Shit get hard anywhere you go.
Mm-hmm.
Even when you in the hood, shit hard.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. Me personally, I believe if you from Gary, you can make it any motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. So let's get off into the now a little bit. What's life like now for y'all? What is life like now? Now that you working, you out of the hood life. What's the day-to-day life like for y'all?
Looking forward to Friday. Every week.
Besides that, it's nice to not Friday.
Yeah, it's cool. You know, we just try to keep it positive. Try to have many day nights as possible. Working. Stay focused.
In family life, what is it like fatherhood? Like, how many kids you got, or how many kids do y'all have together as far as the relationship goes?
No, I don't have any at all.
I got 3. They cool. They grown as hell. Funny. I got 1 daughter. We all cool. You know, I got 1 down here with me now. He moved in with me. And my other one down there, he in Gary. Pretty much we all cool. Just really started my relationship with my kids since I've been out of jail.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a good thing for me.
Cause it went strained. The relationship with the kids went strained because of your absence.
It was strange to me because I had to learn how to love all over again.
Yeah.
Like, shit, I had to learn how to love my granny all over again. My brothers and them, I was gone for a decade. So the people that I knew, I left them. They was in jail. Those was my brothers. Them people the ones that had my life. They had my life in their hands in there. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I got out here, shit. I was outcast. Like, who the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit, like, I didn't know. So I had to learn all over the FedEx. You know, being a little working FedEx. I got a laid back job though, cause I'm a maintenance man. And you know about the maids like that. Everybody know them the old pervert motherfuckers. That'd be me. You know what I'm saying? No. But yeah, no, I'm laid back, just, you know, kicking and working and trying something new, and I like it. You know what I'm saying? About doing right, I like it. You know what I'm saying? I used to always tell my uncle I'd be bored, and he told me like, man, boring is good. He wasn't never lying shit, because if you bored, you stay out the way, you stay out of trouble. So it's pretty cool.
What is the biggest challenge you may face today, and what do you do to try to overcome it?
Biggest challenge I face today? Shit, just always trying to strive to be a better me. That's it. That's the only challenge I got. I ain't gonna lie. And push everybody with me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who under me. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be, cause I say I'm a king, so I know I have to lead.
Mm-hmm.
So if I lead right, then they'll follow. So by me putting in the work, like I said, I'm putting in the positive work, and I see positive shit coming out of it. Like my brothers in them, they got jobs and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you don't never know who looking at you.
That's
You know what I'm saying? Somebody always paying attention to your movement. Somebody, it might even be one of your haters. Somebody, your hater like something in you. He like, they like something in you, trust me. And they want a little bit of it from you, so give it to them. You know what I'm saying? Don't share this. You know what I'm saying? If you out there and you doing wrong and shit, you leading these motherfucking youngins into the wrong shit, then you know what you got coming for you. You sending the kids off wrong. Send them off right. If you gonna go out there, make sure you go out there with their ass. Shit, be out there on front line with their ass. You know, you definitely gotta lead with a strong head for some people to follow, you know.
How has your family and your friends been a support to you as you discover this new phase of your life?
They all for it.
Yeah.
You know, they all for it. Like, you know, I've been out, like, when I got out of jail, I met my auntie, which is a ballot, you know what I'm saying? So I got in touch with my ballot side of my family when I got out of jail. And, you know, we've been rocking close. You know, my best friend, my two best friends, Richie and Lee, their ass ain't gonna let me slip no more. Lee definitely ain't gonna let me slip. You know, it's about your support team too. You know what I'm saying? And then at the end of the day, just like I said, you gotta want it. You definitely gotta want it. You gotta want it for yourself. You gotta want this shit for yourself, for real. Just anything you do, you gotta try to be the best at anything you do. Shit.
So I also see on social media a lot of times where your spouse is like uplifting you and telling you how much she loves you and stuff like that. So for you, how challenging is it for you to keep him focused on the positive?
I mean, it's a challenge, but I get it done. It'd be cool.
Yeah. What is your perspective on life now and your personal goals? Like, where do you see them going?
That's a hard one because shit, the sky's the limit. I'm trying to reach every point that I can reach. I'm trying to touch that motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not trying to limit myself to one thing. You have to just try, man. That's it. I tell all the kids now, like my nieces and nephews, they hate to see me come. Oh, here come Uncle Titus. Cause I'm the cool uncle, but shit, I'm on your ass though. You know what I'm saying? I believe in letting the kids be a kid.
Yeah.
I remember I was a kid. These kids ain't kids no more. No. That's the thing.
Yeah.
They not. When the last time you seen a kid ride a fucking big wheel? These kids ain't even playing double dutch or skip hopscotch and shit in the streets no more. Like they not fucking kids no more. You know what I'm saying? So when I come around, nah, you gonna stay in the kid place. You know, nah, you ain't finna be running. I'm not your friend, I'm your uncle. And I will put my foot in your ass. You know what I'm saying? No, we gonna take you out, we gonna go whatever, but you gotta be a kid, man. That's what's wrong with it. These young parents, shit, they ain't, I don't know. It's fucked up.
What is a particular phrase that has significant meaning to you?
You said what now?
A particular phrase that has a lot of meaning to you, a phrase or a scripture that you try to implicate in your day-to-day walk.
Family. I just keep that planet, family. Because I always want, if I know one thing, if I do good, then my family do good. You know what I'm saying? So if I better myself, I'm a better them. with me every step of the way. So I just keep. I'm just like I say. I'm just so in love with my family. I don't love my family. I'm in love with my family. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I love them. They my everything. You know what I'm saying? Without them, shit, it wouldn't be no me. They keep me sane.
What is something that's very important to you that the younger generation that's watching this interview would take away from it?
God, take that from me. The Most High, straight up. No matter how much shit you go through, for real, the Most High he gonna show up. He gonna show up. I used to have a problem like praying. I used to pray, and it seemed like when I pray, all the bad shit in the world happened to me. I'm not gonna lie. I am not gonna lie, man. I'm talking about, I used to get on my knees and pray to God, and it's like, if I pray right now, I go outside and get shot. Like, it was like so much bad shit used to happen to me. So me and God used to go to it. We used to go through it. A motherfucker can't tell me how to talk to my daddy. You know what I'm saying? I talk to him the fuck the way I want to talk to him. Me and him got a whole understanding. So me and this man go through it. You know what I'm saying? Shit, we gonna battle. He gonna whoop my ass, but that's what he's supposed to do. But shit, he gonna know shit. I ain't no bitch either. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep talking. I had to learn God with no punk bitch. You know what I'm saying? I knew he destroyed the world how many times already? All right then, so I knew.
All right, so if you could say one thing to your family and to the community in response to your behavior back then and the things they endured to support you through the hood life and your transition out, what would that be?
I love everybody who love me. No ifs and ands about it. If you love me, I love you back. Simple.
When you think about the terms faith, family, and foundation, what order do they come for you in your life?
I think you just said it perfect.
Oh, that's your order, faith, family, and foundation?
Yeah, I think you said it perfect. For real, like, sometimes I have trouble with the faith and the family part because, like I say, that family, a motherfucker, boy, that's the only thing you got. That's why I don't be understanding, like, I tell you, that's another thing. I want to tell you, hey, if you into it with your family, man, y'all better go hug y'all people, man. Stop playing. Stop playing, man. I know it's hard to swallow the pill. Somebody got to swallow that motherfucker, though, for real. Mm-hmm. Somebody got to swallow it, man. It's hard. I'm telling you, it's hard. But once they gone, you never get it back. All you got is memories. You gonna be one of them motherfuckers talking about, I remember this, I remember that, I remember this. Nah, man, swallow that pill, man. Go hug your people. Go love your people. Cook his ass.
You're crazy. You're
Cook his ass.
so crazy. Alright, so at the end of our interviews, I like to have people pick 5 words out of this jar. This jar got a variety of words, some positive, some negative. So you're going to pick 5 of these words, and you're going to tell us what these words mean to you. Some of them stuck together, but
5?
that's all you need is 5. So you chose your 5 words out of the bucket of words. So go ahead and tell us what your first word is.
History.
What does the word history bring to mind for you when you look at that word?
I'm making history. Yeah.
That's dope. So how do you feel like you making history by the way you changed your life? And
Oh yeah, I definitely. One thing about it is, if you ask anybody in the G about Titus, they gonna tell you I'm from the west side of the Bronx. Hey, goddamn, I'm one of them. You gonna know my name. I'm making history, man. I'm making a dent. You know what I'm saying? I done did the hood shit. I done changed. I done moved on. I'm on to something else, man.
all right. So what's your next word?
Progress.
When you think about that word, What does it mean to you?
I just take it back and reflect over the past in my life and see where I'm at right now. See how much progress I got in, especially like I said, I only been out 5 years. So like in that 5 years, when I got out of jail, I ain't have a job, I ain't had shit, nothing. So my child support paid off. I got my license now. I did big shit since I've been out of jail. Niggas out here been out and they ain't even went to jail and they ain't paid their child support off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, I'm heading in the right direction. I know where I'm going. I just gotta get there.
What's your next word?
Work.
All right. So what does putting in some more work look like for you? What can we look forward to when it comes to
Slavery, I'm going to work, you hear me?
What does progress look like for you?
The progress?
Yeah.
Well, it's like I say, like, man, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. To see where I came from to now, I ain't gonna lie, it's definitely beautiful. I ain't gonna lie.
That's
I like it.
What's your next word?
Joy.
What gives you the most joy?
Yeah, my baby give me the most joy. Like, she give me joy. It's just good people in general. The family, my family, just the whole good vibe. You know, I just like being around good shit. That's all.
That's dope. And what is your last and final word?
Important.
What's important to you?
Right. Desiree. What's important to me? Everything I love is important to me. If I love it, it's important. My integrity, my loyalty, my family, my girl. I mean, everything that I love, it's really important. You know, like, and it's crazy all these words damn near mean the damn same thing. Start ourselves at work. But, you know, I guess that's the way it works. Progress, work, important, joy.
So it's a couple of people that sent me some interviews that they wanted you to see in anticipation of you coming on the podcast today. So I'm gonna send the videos to your phone so you can review them. And
y'all?
I'm gonna go ahead and come back on live. All right. So go ahead and open your videos.
That's dope.
So how do that make you feel, knowing that the people who look up to you and the people who you mean the world to the most, and the people that mean the most to you, admire you and are very proud of the changes that you've made?
And then I'm doing my job as a brother, as a dad, as an uncle, as a son, a grandson.
That's dope. Well, thank you. Well, I first thank you. I thank you for taking the interview. I thank you for your truth. I thank you for your honesty and transparency. Going through some of the things that you went through was not easy, but I also want to tell you that I'm very proud of the changes that you made and the efforts that you made to get yourself out of hood life.
We're proud of you, Uncle Titus. Keep going.
So we just giving you your props today, bro. We want to tell you, man, we proud of you, bro. We want you to keep up the good work, man. Ever since you've been out, you've been hitting the ground running, bro. So we want to tell you, keep up the good work.
Keep up the good work, man. Keep up the good work.
Move around, Jericho.
Keep up the good work, cuz. Keep up the good work. Keep up the good work, bro. Love you, bro. Love you, bro.
about to happen next, but I'm already thanking God for what he's about to do. I can feel his hands around me, and I can feel him telling me just to my course stay true.